Yeah, that's
Is it
weird.
somebody I ticked off? Did I, like, I don't know, and it really bothered me on that level. So when we
Yeah.
got to the restaurant that night, I said to everybody, I was showing them the security camera. I said, this guy showed up, and I told them the story. And they said, Julie, the friend of mine, she said, isn't that the name of the guy that came through the spirit box? Oh my God, it is. That, and then that was when it really started, and it was relentless. It was every time I would go on an investigation, and then it started even when I wasn't expecting it. It started in the car, coming through the car radio.
Oh,
If I
wow.
was recording something, it would come through. I took my son, who was quite young at the time, to this donut shop, not Dunkin's, but it's like that kind of thing. It's a family owned thing. We went through
Yeah.
the donut shop, and I'm listening to the radio, and he's in the back seat playing with his goo goo toys or whatever it was, blah 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 blah. He's just babbling away, and the radio turned onto a commercial. So I hit like next. You hit the scan thing, and you
Yeah.
go to the next station. And as I did, the voice comes through and says, "Scott." I said, "Oh boy." And I'd never had that happen before. And so I pulled out my recorder, or could have been my phone. I don't even know, but probably my phone. And I said, "I'm Scott. What's your name?" And the voice came through, "David's back."
Jeez. Oh,
And I
my.
thought, and it was literally everywhere. So it's in my car, it's in my house. It's I did a podcast like this is coming through the podcast. Like you can hear it on the recording.
Wow.
It didn't matter where I went, there it was. And I couldn't make it happen. I mean, if I turned on a spirit box in a haunted place, I could probably say, "Is David here?" and it would pop through. But sometimes it would just happen, like
Right.
just random. I would say, "Do you know who my friend is?" "My friend's here." "Yeah, that's Christy. That's Christy." It would come through with the name. And I remember some of the people that I worked with saying, "What is happening to you?" And somebody said to me once, she said, "Don't you think it's a little strange that everywhere you go is haunted?" I said, "I know, it's absolutely frightening. It started with the funeral home and, going through." She says, "I don't think it's the place. I think it's you."
Hmm.
And that did not make me comfortable either. I mean,
Well, yeah.
like, well, that's not good because I'm either, crazy or possessed, and I don't know which. And either one is not a
This
great
is not
option.
good.
But I had started recording everything. I had this recording, and I also had a notebook. I was writing everything down that was happening to me because people said, "You need to write this down because you'll never remember every single little detail."
Yeah.